My child, before I reveal what must be shared, I need to ask you something. Listen carefully, for these questions will stir something deep within you. Are you truly ready for what is about to unfold tonight? Do you have even the slightest sense of what is coming? Can you feel the storm that is already gathering, moving toward you with unstoppable force? I know you do not have all the answers right now. That uncertainty troubles me, not just me, but the divine beings who watch over you. There is an urgency in the air, yet no one seems to notice. A storm looms on the horizon, yet no one prepares for it. The signs are flashing, clear and bright, yet few open their eyes to see them. But now, my child, everything is about to change. I have made it my mission to speak truth, to open your eyes, and to ensure you understand what is at stake. Time is slipping away, and we cannot afford to waste a single second. So listen closely. What I'm about to tell you is not just information, it is a lifeline. It is the truth that will shape what happens next. Are you ready? Because tonight is not just another night. This is the night that will change everything. Before I unveil what must be known, I need to prepare your heart. What I am about to share is not easy to hear. It is truth, and truth carries weight. It is urgent, and it will shake you to your core. This truth is about your son. I can feel your heart racing, your mind filling with questions. What is this truth? Why does it feel so urgent? Why does it seem like a storm is about to break? I wish I could tell you something lighter, something easier. But this truth is heavier than you can imagine. You may think you are prepared, but you must understand this moment is bigger than you expected. It cannot wait. The time has come for you to know what has been hidden for too long. Give me just 8 minutes of your time, 8 minutes of your full attention. What I share with you now will change everything. Tonight, a shadow will fall over your son. Not a sickness you can see, not a wound you can touch, but a fear that will grip his very soul. This is not an ordinary fear that comes and goes. It will creep in like a whisper, settle deep within him, and bind him like chains no human eye can see. It will tell him lies, convince him he is alone, make him forget that the very breath in his lungs is proof that I have never left his side. How did it come to this? How did fear take hold so deeply? The answer is simple. He has turned away from the truth that was meant to protect him. I did not give him a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. Yet he has traded my power for weakness, my love for doubt, my clarity for confusion. But hear me, my child. This is not the end of his story. This is the moment before a great turning point, the place where destinies are decided. So when the clock strikes midnight, what will you do? Will you stand firm in faith, or will you let the darkness take him? The choice is yours. This is where fear will meet its match. This is where the darkness that threatens to consume him will be confronted by the one who commands the stars. You have the power to help him rise above this, to remind him of the light that no darkness can overcome. The question is, will you? Have you forgotten who I am? I am the one who called a shepherd boy to bring down a giant with nothing but a sling and a stone. I am the one who parted the Red Sea and said, "Stand still and see the deliverance of the Lord." Exodus 14:13. I do not bow to fear, I crush it. And your son will overcome if he remembers this truth. His paralysis is not his prison, it is his altar. A place not of defeat, but of surrender. Will you help him kneel there? Will you teach him to lift trembling hands and declare, even here, you are God? But this is not just about your son. It is about you, too. Will you remind him of who he truly is? Will you speak truth into his battle-worn soul and tell him that fear has no power over him? Because when my children remember who they are, the enemy trembles. When they rise in faith, darkness must flee. But my child, time is slipping away. The night is moving fast. The moment of decision is here. Do you hear the rooster crow? The hour is now. What will you do, my child? The battle is no longer on the horizon, it is here. You need to know this: paralysis is not his destiny. It is not the final word over your son's life. No, it is a call to arms, a moment that demands action, not surrender. Will you rise to meet it? I have spoken before, and I speak again. Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Ephesians 5:14. This is not just a verse, it is a command from heaven. Shake off the fear. Break the chains of doubt. Stand up, my child. Pray. Pray like the very gates of hell tremble at the sound of your voice, because they do. Stand not in your own strength, but with the full power of heaven marching right beside you. I have already written victory into your son's story. The enemy may try to fill it with fear, but he cannot erase what I have declared. But know this: fear returns to those who forget whose they are. It creeps into the hearts of those who let their guard down, who grow weary and forget the power that lives inside them. So I ask you, will you fight for your son's future? Will you refuse to let the darkness take him? The battle is real, but so is the victory. Now stand and be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. Let God's message spread far and wide. Subscribe to our channel if you love God. Thank you for your constant presence and support on this journey toward love. Amen. If you'd like to show your support, you can give super thanks up to